Duke Nukem Forever has always been fascinating to me, and it's the biggest what if in gaming history. What if 3D Realms finished the 2001 build of the game and released it? Where would the Duke Nukem brand sit if Duke Nukem Forever was polished up, and then it received a better critical reception? These are all questions that I've wondered about growing up, researching into the story of Duke Nukem Forever. One aspect of the game that I've always been intrigued about though is the 2001 build, and what it was actually like. The trailer looked impressive, showing off a great looking Las Vegas backdrop and fun set pieces. But if the 2001 build were to be released, how would it play? Well, according to Frederick Schreiber, the owner of Slipgate Ironworks and vice president of 3D Realms, the 2001 build was around 80% done in December 2002. There was about 12 to 16 hours of gameplay, and its tone was much more serious than the final build of Duke Nukem Forever. The game had mission objectives, and you had an inventory system with ID badges and keycards to use throughout the world. I can imagine that this level design approach was ripped straight off of Quake 2, with the player completing objectives in bigger levels. The bike that you saw in the trailer could have been used to ride to different parts of Vegas, and each part of the map had a loading screen. This build sounds awesome, to be honest, and the non-linear format is very Duke 3D, so I'm impressed. Now if all of that is true, then Duke Nukem Forever would have been a quality game. The 1998 and 2001 builds of the game appear to be quite linear in some parts though. There were turret sections which would make their way into the final game for some reason, and the game also seemed like it would play more like Half-Life than anything, where the player would go from one linear set piece to another without much room to explore. The encounters seemed scripted in both builds, and while it could have just been that way because of the trailers, I feel like Duke Nukem Forever was always chasing other games' identities. If we go off of Frederick's comments, Duke Nukem Forever was trying to be like Quake 2 or Deus Ex. If we inspect the 2001 trailer, as great as it still looks to this day, Duke Nukem Forever seemed to be very influenced by Half-Life. The version of Duke Nukem Forever that was shipped is a hybrid mess of all of these different games, because it has been trying to emulate all of these games at one point or another. Duke Nukem Forever, man, it continues to be a fascinating product. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.